We've just beaten Aston Villa at Old Trafford in a scrappy and lucky affair by 2-1, which means we're now level on points with the Dirty Scouse bastards who play on Monday night against Southampton away, but they stay top for now at least because they have a superior goal difference to what we have. On to the goals. The first one, Wan-Bissaka with the ball, crosses it, Martial's there, heads it into the bottom corner. For me, that was Keystone Cops. It was a comedy of errors. Aston Villa have been better defensively this season than they were last season. Last season's frailties at the back reared their ugly head once again for them. They were both in a knuckle sandwich, squeezed together. 9 times out of 10 they deal with that. It was just really poor defending and a lucky goal to get. But fortune does favour the brave, and you do make your own luck. Then the second half, Aston Villa got their backsides into gear. They went on the gallop. They set the stall out. Goes across the face of goal, the ball, it comes in. Chory's there with a tapper to make it 1-1. Early in the first half, his free kick was candidate for the worst free kick of the season. For me, it's unprofessional for a Premier League footballer to not take a good free kick. The same with a corner. If you can't beat the first man from a corner, that's unprofessional and you should have your wages docked. You'd see that on Hatley Marshes on Sunday afternoon. That just doesn't work, and I will not accept that in the best league apparently in the world, i.e. the Premier League. It just doesn't work for me. I don't get it. And then a lucky penalty kick. That is never a penalty kick. When all his back is against the wall, he gets one of the players to dive. He's a cheat, Paul Pogba. I do not want to see cheats at Manchester United. He clips his own heels. Now Aston Villa have been hard done by before with a penalty kick that Brighton got, which was never a penalty kick, and once again the inefficiencies and inconsistencies of VAR and the referees in the Premier League reared its ugly head. I'm still waiting for people to have a go at Ander Herrera for his dive a couple of years ago against Man City, who would play incidentally on Wednesday. But I don't want to see that, and for me, no player should do that. But that's all he fears, isn't it? When he can't win a game of football, all he goes, go down like a sack of spuds. Bruno then scores from the penalty spot, stat padding again, basically. We're hanging on at the end, but eventually we did win by 2-1. When Chelsea draw or lose games, when Spurs draw or lose games, at least they do it on merit. They don't dive for a penalty kick looking for one. They use their quality that they've got in the squad or off the bench, and eventually they find a way through. But they don't go diving like Paul Pogba did, like some of our players did. We tried to do that against Wolves, but thankfully we won on merit in open play. You know, now all these sympathisers out there will say, oh, we're in the title race. Okay then, I'll put this to you. If we're in the title race then, and we can win the league, so can Fulham. Because it's not mathematically impossible that Fulham can win the league. It isn't. You know, and I remember people going, oh, Spurs are going to win the league when they were top for a week or two. And guess what happened after that? They lost 3 out of 4, and at this moment in time they can't buy a win for love nor money. Everton, the start of the season, they won 4 games on the trot before the Nations League kicked in. Then they lost 3 in a row after it. So, you know, it can change very quickly. So I'm not going to ride this crest of a wave that we're in some kind of a title race, because I don't believe we are. I don't. You know what I mean? Then the league is still tight and congested, you know, and that's it really. I don't know why McTominay went off. I thought that was a terrible substitution. That actually almost cost us, by the way. Wan-Bissaka, who cost the equaliser as well. Why didn't he go off? McTominay stuck to his task about Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish got more freedom when Nemanja Matic came on the pitch. And for me, just like Bruno Fernandes was lucky not to get sent off against Leicester City, when it stamped on Johnny Evans, for me, Matic was lucky not to get sent off. And Dan James comes on, he goes on the run, but we came out unscathed in the end. So It's funny, isn't it, how when we win games, all the inners come out of the woodwork, eh? You pipe up. I never heard you say anything when we went out of the Champions League group stages, yeah? Never a peep out of you. You can't enjoy these victories because you're more bothered about what us all the outwards are thinking. But I'll tell you something, at least I'm not a chicken, eh? At least I'm not scared. At least I say what I feel. Others are too scared because you're wimps. And if we do go on to win the league, this is not Ollie's victory, it's Man United's victory and us fans' victory, because we've had to put up with so much crap in the last 6 to 7 years. We've won cups already, because we're a cup team in the moment, like the 70s and 80s, nothing wrong with that, but that's what we are. But now Ollie has to go one better or win us the league. Can he do it? I'm not sure. The sooner Lindelof comes back, the better, by the way. You know what I mean? And it's funny, isn't it, when we beat PSG, I never seen Solly's top reds piper going, oh, got to keep Transibia Lindelof. But now they're going, keep buying Maguire. Lindelof, for me, hands down, is still the best centre-back we've got. You just have to kick him to the curb because that's why they want Van der Beek to play, because they hate McTominay. It all filters through to that. Van der Beek can't even get a game. And you've got Torres moaning. Why do you care? So you'd rather we be in a situation where Van der Beek plays ahead of everybody else, not win the league, not play him, but go and win the league. So it doesn't make sense to me. So yeah. And when's Pochettino going to get the PSG job? I'm still waiting for that. When's that going to happen? Really frustrating that. Because that's the only reason Ollie's doing what he's doing as well. You know, I'm not going to take any credit for it. I said before, if he did win the league, if you want an apology from Ollie, you're not getting it from me. But if you want to play those games, then I expect a game from apology from McTominay and Dan James and Cavani, who apparently is better than Josh King. So, two could play that game. So I've got the ammunition, don't worry about that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you after the Wednesday game against Man City. We'll see if we can book our place into a final.